Hi everyone, I will be doing a storytime video right now. Yeah, right now. So, this storytime video is on the time that I got stung by a stingray. Now, this happened a few days ago. Let's see, today is Wednesday and it happened on Saturday. Alright, so I just wanted to go to the mall. That's all I wanted to do that day. But my family decided to go pier fishing, and it's kind of like pier fishing, but it's like, I don't know how to describe it, especially if you don't live where I live. It's so hard to describe it. So sometimes whenever you're on like a street or a highway, it's not like normal streets or highways. They are basically mounds of dirt, and it's a long strip, and it goes in the water to get to another part, another city, whatever. And so we were kind of off of one of those, and we're more along like the shore. And so for the first part, I was just kind of, staying in the like chair that I was sitting in the sand. I didn't really want to go in the water. It was really rocky, and they were just kind of fishing, so I didn't want to like accidentally get hooked or something. And so I was just kind of just chilling, and then it's a really hot day, and it's summer, and so I was like, okay, it's getting really hot. I feel like I'm on fire. So I went into the water, and it was all great. So great at first. We caught a whole bunch of bait fish, and we kept them in like our little circle net thing, and I was just kind of playing with them. Don't ask me why. I just think it's fun. And just kind of chilling, just playing with them. And my stepdad wanted to move down further because he was over there before, and he said there was a lot of good fish over there. I don't know. And like grouper and things like that. And so I was like, okay, whatever, no big deal. Just move down there. I just have to walk farther to get back, or swim farther to get back. And just let me say again that there were a lot of rocks. So it's like a sandy part, and then it goes down, and there's like weird plants and stuff, and then like along inside the water and everything, there's tons of pretty sharp rocks. And so we're just walking, and you have to do the stingray shuffle. I was doing the stingray shuffle, and I guess it didn't work, and I got stung by a stingray. And at that point, I first thought it was a crab, because it kind of felt like a pinch, but more like a jab. Like it's something stuck in me, and usually crabs don't leave marks, let alone like a kind of small hole. And it really hurt. It hurt really bad. And so at first I was kind of like, okay, whatever, no big deal. I screamed a little bit, really wanted to cry. I was like, let me just keep walking. It was probably just a crab. But it really started to hurt, especially when I was walking. And so I was like, okay, let me go back. And so I was kind of swimming back. I didn't want to touch the bottom of the ocean floor again, and so I was swimming back, and I wanted to go inwards and then like walk down to where our car was. So I want to walk along the rocks, and I was like, okay, I don't think I'm gonna make it up there. It's pretty rocky. So then I kind of made it closer to the shore, because I know there's not many like things over there, so I wanted to make it closer to that, and then walk, and then like swim the rest of the way down. And so that's what I did. And I was starting to cry. I was starting to like tear up, and I was just breathing. I was like, because it hurt. It hurt really bad. And as I was swimming, I wasn't really paying attention to what was below me. And there was this huge rock, kind of like Titanic. It was kind of like Titanic. It was this huge rock, and it was right below me as I was swimming, and I kind of just barely glanced down, and I wanted to swim faster because it was dark and I didn't know what it was. So I wanted to swim faster and get past it, and it was a rock, and I cut my fingers on the rocks, and see, it's healing now, but before it hurt and it was kind of bleeding a little bit. Yeah, so it's like bad thing after bad thing that happened. So I finally made it, and my mom was coming down into the water, and she saw me. She was like, "Why are you crying?" I was like, I held up my foot, and I was like, I think something pinched me. I think it's like a crab or a stingray. And she took my foot and she looked at it. I was still crying, and she was like, okay, I think it's a stingray. We need to go right now. And so she was yelling for them to come back. We need to leave. And meanwhile, I was trying to make my way up to the shore and like walk up the rocks and everything. And my foot was swelling up, and the pain felt like tingling that hurt really bad, if you know what I mean. Like, it's kind of like if your arm falls asleep, like say you're sleeping and your arm falls asleep too, and it starts tingling, and it kind of hurts when it tingles, and you think that like you're about to lose your hand, so you like try your best to wake it up. It was kind of like that. It was like a tingling, and it just did not feel very good, and after a while it started to throb, and it was kind of hard to walk on, because especially, I'll show you, I'll put in a picture of what it looked like and everything, and I can show that to you. I don't have a picture of when it actually happened. I can put in a picture of it right now. See, it wasn't the sting itself wasn't that bad. It didn't look that bad. It kind of just looks like this purplish red dot, maybe about the size of, I don't know, I can't even do it with my pinky because I have nails. Let's see, on my ring, it was about the size of the big stone. It was about that size, and it really did not look that bad, but it hurt like crazy. It hurt so bad. And so then I finally got up onto shore. I was trying to get myself in the car and help pack everything up, and I just could not walk on it. And I kind of figured that it was a stingray because, well, one, I don't think I have been pinched by a crab, and it didn't feel like that. Yeah, so I was pretty sure it was a stingray. And my mom kept asking me, she's like, "How you doing, Ab? How you doing?" I was like, well, not so great. I was being very sarcastic. Very. I tend to get like that whenever I'm in a bad situation and someone asks me like something dumb, like, "How am I doing?" Like, I'm crying. Do you not see me crying? I'm saying, ow. I mean, clearly it hurts. I get very sarcastic. I'm sorry. And yeah, so we were trying to figure out where to go. We didn't know whether we should go to the hospital or like the walk-in clinics, or we were just trying to figure out where to go. So we ended up going to the walk-in clinic by where I live, and they kind of took me in. They put my foot in like pretty hot water, because what that does is, since stingrays actually have like a poison, and whenever it shoots into your foot, you need to put your foot in hot water, because the hot water kind of like switches the reaction. So basically you go from hurting to not hurting. So it like changes the chemical reaction of the poison in your foot. And so we did that, and my foot was feeling great. Felt like nothing was there. I was like, why am I even here? And then they prescribed me an antibiotic for like to make sure it doesn't get any infections or anything like that. And yeah, then from then on out I was pretty good, especially after I went to the doctor. I did 3 foot baths, and yeah, it felt great after. Actually, after the first one, whenever my foot was taken out, my foot started to hurt so bad, like worse than it had before, and I was like, oh my god. It was like getting like this like stabbing feeling, and like it felt awful. And so I was like telling my mom, I was like, hurry, I need that foot bath right now. I need it right now. And my mom went over to hug me, and I was like, don't touch me. Because also I don't like to be like really touched when I'm in pain. I just want to be by myself and just conquer it. Yeah, it was pretty awful. But you know what? Lesson learned: always do the Stingray shuffle. And so, yeah, that is my story time. And I will include a picture in the end of this. Maybe right here. I don't know. Probably just like a picture in the end. Alright, well, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed my story time. If you want me to do more story times, just let me know, and I'll try and figure out the best stories possible. Alright, thank you guys for watching. Like and subscribe. Bye!